We have a winning strategy, yet we are still not profitable. We end up giving up, and trading isn't making us rich. Most of us are going through that right now. And I understand that you're probably frustrated that you have changed from 20 strategies, you have tried everything that YouTube has given you. But I promise you guys, by the end of this video, you are going to flip that switch and become profitable. And not only are we going to flip that switch and become profitable, but we're also going to train your mind to be undefeatable in the markets. We are not going to be a loser. We are going to be a winner. So what I have done is I have looked into multiple traders and I have noticed a few things that they have improved in their psychology. And not only have I looked at other traders, I've also looked at myself. I had to hold self accountability on the mistakes I did and the things that I did that ruined my psychology, which I don't want you guys to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share it with you guys in this video so that you guys can stick to the right path and get faster results. It took me 3 years, but I guarantee you it will take you by the end of this video to gain success. So the first thing we need to understand is we are not flipping a account. We are not trying to get rich quick. A lot of us traders come into this industry thinking that the market is going to make us a lot of money. And yes, it can make us a lot of money. Yes, we can become rich. But the problem is it's not overnight and it's not a get rich quick scheme. Trading is not a scam, and trading is not something that you can just make unlimited money. You actually need capital. You actually need the right mindset. And if you don't understand this now, what's going to happen is 3 months down the line when you're trading and you're losing money, you are going to call trading a scam. In reality, it's your psychology that's ruining you. It's not a strategy and it's not the markets. It's you. And we need to hold that self accountability. What we need to understand is stop thinking the market is a flipping money scheme. We need to stop thinking the market is just going to make us rich overnight and we will be able to become successful. I know most of you right now are thinking that the market is going to be your gateway to success. And yes, it will. But it won't be our gateway of success if we are putting a time limit to it. You guys are putting so much pressure into yourself and so much pressure into your trading journey that you are going to give up. You are going to expect the markets to give you certain returns and you end up losing a lot of money. You just stay humble. You need to understand that the markets is not just a put money in and take money out. The market is a bit more deeper than that. Yes, you may have beginner's luck at the beginning, but the problem is that you will lose all of that money if you don't understand the principles of not flipping an account and not trading like it's a get rich quick scheme. Now, the second point is you lack discipline, not strategy. A lot of us focus on a strategy. A lot of us search up on YouTube how to get a winning strategy, how to become profitable, and everyone gives you that strategy, right? Everyone has their own strategy. Now, every strategy works in the market. Everything works. If you're bullish and I'm bearish, I can still be profitable and you can still be profitable in the markets. What the issue is you lack discipline. The market's discipline takes time. It could take me 1 year and it can take you 6 months, but you need to start disciplining yourself. And the way you're going to discipline yourself is over time. It's starting now, but not expecting results in 1 day or in 1 week. It's actually just seeing your progress. Track your progress. Understand what the market is giving you and discipline yourself. Do not overtrade. Do not bring greed. Do not trade with emotions. When you wake up, don't just hop in the market. Do that pre-market analysis. Do that pre-market journaling. Journal every single thought that you have in the markets. If you guys haven't watched my last video, I actually gave you a step-to-step guide on how to trade and how to make $10,000 per month. If you follow those steps and the strategy that I gave you, you guys will instantly start to build up some sort of discipline. Now, discipline is not just within the markets, and this is why I love trading so much, is because you need discipline externally. Just like businesses, just like when you want to become an entrepreneur, you need to hit the gym, you need to read, you need to pray, you need to do whatever you have to do to gain discipline. It's the same thing with trading. Trading is just like being an entrepreneur. And to gain that freedom, you need to be disciplined. Yes, you might have to put your head down for the next 2 years, but that will be way worth it when you're making 100K a year or $500,000 a year or even 1 mil a year. That'll be worth it in 2 years when it takes people 40 to 50 years to even touch 100K a year. If you could do that in 2 years, wouldn't you exchange that for your discipline? Wouldn't you exchange that for a bit of hard work? So flip that switch and actually become disciplined, and actually discipline yourself to, hey, I'm not going to go to any parties. I'm not going to ruin my health, and I'm going to focus, and I'm going to focus on my health. I'm going to focus on my mindset, and I'm going to focus on just gaining that skill. Trading is a very, very valuable skill. Not only does it teach you the supply and demand of businesses, but also teaches you the nature of the financial markets, teaches you how money works. If you don't know how money works and you don't treat trading as a skill set, what happens is you lack discipline, right? You wake up late, you have a look at the markets, you place a trade in bed, and you end up losing, and you blame the markets for being a scam, yet the banks are using your money to trade. The banks are using your money that's in your bank account right now to trade. So it can't be a scam, because when you go to the shops and you tap your card on Apple Pay, money comes out, right? Because if the banks weren't reliable, when you tap and you try to use your money, the bank will say decline. We don't have money right now because trading is a scam and we couldn't make more money. So we need that discipline. We need to stop falling into that trap. If it means that we wake up earlier before everyone else and you go out for a jog, clear your mind, your psychology is so important. If you don't focus on this brain that God has given us, if you don't focus on the emotions that God has given us, and we don't leverage off that, we won't be able to be at the top 1% of the world. And the top 1% of the world is small for a reason. It's small for a reason because not everyone can be disciplined. Now, yes, you can have cheat meals here and there, you can have cheat days, but you need to have discipline. If that means that those 6 days out of 7 days you are disciplined, the market only moves 5 days a week. So that means you're spending 24 hours on your own health, on your own skill set. You're back testing, you're working on your homework, you're doing what the market needs you to do to come back on Monday and be focused. If you can stay focused for 6 months, just 6 months, you will not be recognizable. And the last point, guys, is yes, looking at the markets is good, but you need to know when to take a step back. This kind of links with our discipline, because I can stare at the markets all day, all night. I can look at the markets and say, yeah, this is the move, that's the move, and stare at it. But that makes my brain all foggy, and that makes me lose a lot of money because I might be over trading. This makes me lose a lot of discipline. We need to link discipline with our psychology and with our not staring at the markets, because our brain is the most valuable asset that we have. Our brain is what we need to succeed. Now, if our brain's foggy and we stare at the markets too much and we have that analysis paralysis, what are we doing? We're stopping ourselves from making money. We're stopping ourselves from being profitable. And this is very, very bad. So what we need to do is we need to focus very hard on just not staring at the market. You don't want to be addicted to the markets. It is okay to spend 3-4 hours on the markets and the rest of the day you're doing another business venture. You're doing something else to make money. It is okay to do that. And if you can do that and use that to your advantage and actually, spend more time on other things and not just trading, working on your psychology, understanding your bad habits, understanding what you're doing in the markets that's affecting you. If that means you're scrolling through the internet trying to look for videos, maybe focus on videos that I've created for you that helps you with your psychology, because that will instantly gain you profitability and you start to see numerous figures in your bank account. So make sure you guys have listened very carefully when it comes to your psychology. It is very important. I can go hours and hours and hours and talk about psychology because I've been trading for like 5 years, and trading psychology is probably 80 or 90% of your whole trading journey. And if you guys can just listen to this and pay attention to everything that I've given you, to each and every detail that I've given you, and you utilize it, you can become profitable, and you will become profitable. The end goal is profitability. You just want that end goal to be as close as possible to you, and that's where psychology comes in. So if you can change this now and you can build that psychology, and if you can train your mind to become undefeatable in the markets, you will see money, guys, and you will become rich in the markets. Now, it won't happen overnight. I know some of you are going to comment down below saying, oh, this is probably another scam, you can't get rich off trading. No, it won't happen overnight. It will take time, but when it happens, it will happen quick, and you want to have the right psychology so you don't lose the money that the market gives you. So I'm going to end off the video here, guys. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and oh yeah, YouTube has just recommended you a video. Make sure you check it out. See you guys later.